This video credit goes to DJE Media. Please check out his channel, subscribe, and give him the credit he deserves. Thanks.
Stuff that we do here.
Where's the sensitive stuff happening, or the interesting stuff, shall I say?
We can't say that, right? So you have to get permission from the Met or Scotland Yard to fly over this site.
So we'll just take the details.
Yeah.
And we'll perhaps have to get you in for a chat. How does that sound?
Decline that, my friend, I'm afraid.
You can decline it.
Yeah.
Or we can consider an arrest. What's
arrest for what?
Contravening the drone regulations. Because I think you're flying that without visualisers. Where is it now?
Are you a drone officer? Do you fly drones?
I don't need to be.
It helps.
I'm a police officer.
Right.
Okay, do you understand?
So you deal with crimes?
Right, so...
Your understanding of visual line of sight is incorrect.
In the UK, policing operates on the principle of policing by consent, a social contract where officers are citizens in uniform, and their authority comes from the people, not simply the state. But what happens when that contract is put to the test? When an individual armed with nothing more than a camera and a solid understanding of the law encounters an officer who seems to have forgotten the rules, the interaction becomes more than a routine stop. It turns into a real-time lesson in civil liberties. In this case, we follow citizen journalist DJ Media to the gates of a metropolitan police training facility. In a single afternoon, he experiences both the best and the worst of policing. We'll break down every exchange, claim, and threat to reveal what your rights truly are, and how the law can serve as your shield against authority overreach.
Right.
Can I operate it from there? Can I bring my drone in from there?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, you can't fly it over the site, mate.
Oh, it's got to go over.
No, mate, because I have to get him and then he will phone the police and they will come in.
What's your opinion?
It's not a matter of opinion, it's a matter of what my boss said and what the Met requests. It's as simple as that, mate.
Right.
Right?
You've got to appreciate,
Yeah.
I've travelled far today.
Yeah.
This is my last place for today. Once I've done it, I'm going home, and I want to go home.
Yeah, but I have to tell him.
Why, you want to go inside?
No, just
camera.
got a camera on there.
Okay.
Just want to take it across, have a look.
To go to, but it's not allowed to do that.
It is allowed, yeah.
It's a police site.
Yeah, it's okay.
Our story begins outside what looks like a modern fortress of law enforcement. DJ's mission? Simple: film the Metropolitan Police's training facility from a public space using a drone. The first encounter comes quickly: private security. They are polite but firm, citing their client's policy against aerial filming. And here's our first crucial legal point: a policy, whether from a private company or even the police, does not override the law. In the UK, you are generally free to photograph and film from a public place, even if the subject is private or government property. The guards are just doing their job, but their clients' rules hold zero legal authority over someone standing on a public footpath. Then comes the classic intimidation tactic, invoking counter-terrorism.
Oh, look what you've done now.
Look, if you do that and they see that over here flying, they're going to look through and they're going to say there's a problem.
But you understand, right, that it's lawful to fly it over. It's okay.
Well, what I'm saying is he's going to find out what law, and then if he think...
I think the police will know the score.
Right, so what I'm saying is to you, I don't know that law.
Yeah. Right? You should, though, working here.
Yeah, but what
they should have said to you.
What they say to us is they don't want people flying things over the site. That's what they tell us.
If I agree to stay quite high, out the way of people, yeah.
But as I said to you, I have to... It's a chain of command. I have to clarify it with
No, I'm not blaming you.
But you know,
but in this position, the police should have briefed you on a couple of things, and I would say one is probably drones. What I'll do, mate, I'm going to go. You'll see me. I'll be over.
The Terrorism Act 2000 isn't a catch-all excuse. It's serious legislation for serious threats. To invoke it, an officer needs specific, articulable intelligence pointing to terrorist activity. Simply filming a police facility? That doesn't even come close. DJ's casual clothes and calm, open demeanor make the suggestion sound even more absurd. Knowing his rights, he steps onto public land and prepares for the flight, fully within the law. As expected, the police arrive. But what happens next is a masterclass in good policing. The same two officers DJ met earlier return, informed, professional, and ready to listen. They confirm the obvious. DJ is on public property and, as long as he follows the drone code, he's breaking no law. And then comes the moment that restores faith. They educate the security team. The officers explain the legal position clearly, shutting down any notion of overreach. This is policing by consent in action. The law upheld, rights respected, and tension diffused without drama.
That's fine. We're just going to explain to them what we obviously spoke about earlier, enlighten them. Essentially, again, it's not going to be an issue.
Do you know why I came here? I saw a YouTube video. Famous auditor came here.
Okay.
And he had a really funny interaction with security. Not a bad one, it was quite positive.
Yeah.
And I thought, as I was here, just have a look.
Yeah, I mean, not a public space, but like an open space. It's the same issues that we spoke about earlier. Again, it's not going to be an issue as long as you comply with your regulations of height, etc., so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Then it's not going to be an issue. We're just going to explain that to them, and we'll leave again.
I couldn't believe it when I saw the car. I thought,
no.
and surely not. It was you.
That used to be used for whatever.
Cool.
And that's that.
All right.
That's the furthest point.
It
does extend a little bit, but there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Essentially. So the high rise is right next to the end of the thing. But that's it.
That's all it is, mate. Just an interesting flight.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's the same that everybody does. Like I say, auditors, other people that fly drones, you're interested in buildings, taxpayers, so on and so forth. That's fine.
And then, the mood shifts. A new officer arrives, plain clothes, different energy, and zero small talk. His opening line isn't a question, it's a command. Where's your drone? Point it out to me. The tone? Not curious, accusatory. Within seconds, he alleges an offense based on a total misread of the law. His claim, because DJ is looking at his controller, he's not keeping visual line of sight and is therefore breaking regulations. Here's the truth. That's nonsense. The Civil Aviation Authority rules are clear. You must be able to see your drone with the naked eye to avoid collisions. Glancing down at your controller for brief moments? Completely legal.
Why is not allowed?
It is not, because you're not in visual line of sight.
Okay. Visual line of sight means
Go on.
that the drone must be in an airspace.
Can you see it?
Let me finish.
Can you see it?
It must be in an airspace that, if I need to see it, I can.
No.
Meaning, if it was behind the corner,
you must be able to see it.
It
You
means
must be able to see it.
it means it can't be hidden or obstructed by
Someone
anything.
taking your details yet?
No,
Fine. No, it's well. We'll come back to you.
you won't come back. You will not be coming back. You need to learn to not stick your nose into what I'm doing, my friend, because the drone at the minute, I haven't moved it, by the way. The drone at the minute,
You cannot see the drone, can you? You cannot see the drone.
you're making an
You
assumption.
cannot see the drone.
One, you're
can you?
making an assumption,
Can you see the drone?
and your visual line of sight.
Can you see the drone? Is what I'm asking.
Visual line of sight means that if you say to me, point it out,
What's your name, sir?
I should be able to do
Because
that.
I think you're committing.
The law doesn't say you must stare at your drone without blinking. In fact, it's perfectly normal, and often essential, to glance at your screen to frame a shot or check telemetry. The rule is about capability. You must be able to see your drone when needed, not maintain constant, unbroken eye contact. This officer, however, invents an offense that doesn't exist. Confident in his error, he escalates, demanding DJ's personal details and even threatening to take him in for a chat. And here's where a key principle of your rights comes in. In a consensual encounter, where you're neither detained nor under arrest, you have no legal obligation to answer questions or hand over personal details. DJ's calm reply, "I decline that, my friend," is a textbook, polite assertion of that right. Police can only lawfully demand your details in specific scenarios, such as suspicion of antisocial behavior or traffic offense. Here, none of those applied.
On top of the CAA rates. So we'll just take your details,
Yeah.
and we'll perhaps have to get you in for a chat. How does that sound?
Decline that, my friend, I'm afraid.
You can decline it,
Yeah.
or we can consider an arrest. What's your
Arrest for what?
Contravening the drone regulations. Because I think you're flying that without visualise. Where is it now?
Are you a drone officer? Do you fly
I
drones?
don't need to be.
It helps.
I'm a police officer.
Right.
Okay, do you understand?
So you deal with crimes.
Right. So that
Your understanding of visual line of sight is
Right.
incorrect.
Okay, fine. But that's your opinion.
You can fly by looking at the sky if you want to, or
Can you see your drone?
yes.
The officer's last and most serious move? A threat. You can decline it, or we can consider an arrest. Is the turning point. In the UK, a police officer cannot arrest you simply because you refuse to comply with an unlawful demand. For an arrest to be lawful, they need two things: reasonable suspicion that you've committed, are committing, or are about to commit a specific criminal offense. It must pass the necessity test, preventing harm, confirming identity, or securing evidence. Here, the entire case rests on a fictional offense. There's no law against what DJ was doing, which means there are no lawful grounds for arrest. This threat is empty, an attempt to force compliance through intimidation. Had DJ been arrested, it would almost certainly count as wrongful arrest and false imprisonment, leaving both the officer and the force open to a civil claim for damages.
Be able to point it out to myself and know it's there to avoid conflict or to avoid hitting something, right? A bit more.
So you're right if I just take a photo? You've got on camera shot. Why is that?
I don't really care, mate.
Why are we all camera shy, sir?
I'm not camera shy at all. You've had a bad approach and I'm giving you one back. I'm going to continue flying. I'd almost finished. I'm going to continue flying, and you are committing an offence yourself.
What's that then?
By disturbing the pilot. You know that, right?
Well,
And I can prove that.
Why haven't you landed?
I can prove that.
Why haven't you landed?